And let's try and hit up this shop. Who is going to move out of the way? Because of course it is. As if this wasn't difficult enough. Thank you. Hey everyone, it's CurlyHairedHero, and welcome back to some more One Step from Eden. So today I'm gonna try and do a sort of specialized run. We're gonna use here Celicy, whose name I'm always saying incorrectly, but let's take a look at her kit here. Her main thing is here she's got this weapon, Snowpiercer, which allows her to dash forward and do 60 damage, and you get 1 mana if you hit an enemy that has a frost stack. For each one of them you get 1 mana, but it also removes their frost stack, which is a little lame. Frost in general is kind of lame. If we can just go here, if you get 3 of them, 3 stacks of it, you get to deal an extra 100 damage, which sounds okay, but it's a little bit more work than it needs to be. She also has sort of lame starting spells. Zenith is kind of not great. Fate Shield is okay. Cold Medicine actually heals the opponent. So I'm not looking forward to this run is basically what I'm trying to get at. Especially for one thing is that I love spamming Saffron's weapon as much as possible. So not being able to do that is pretty obnoxious. Zenith here is pretty lame. It does do a lot of damage, but you kind of just throw it and it will, I guess, just throw like a missile or something on your location, and it will then do a lot of damage in the surrounding locations, but it's only on your area. So unless your opponent moves up really close to you, it's not really that useful. So we're actually going to change here our focus immediately, and doing a frost run is pretty obnoxious because you have to do anima here, which also gives you a lot of other different types of spells. So I've been trying to do sort of like Frost and Flames run, but that didn't work out too well. So Frost and Flow seem to have good synergy with each other, so I'm going to try and get that, which is great because I'll get this Harpoon that'll help me out. And then this will as well. There's nothing really of use here, but I will get the shield because she does have the artifact that allows her to start with a shield. I'm also going to try my best to just take... I would usually take the easier way out, but let's actually go the hard way this time around. See if we can... Nope, we can't hit him with that. Throw out the Fate... Oh, great. I was going to say throw out the Fate Shield as I get stuck. So let's go ahead here and throw this out here as well. So essentially what you want to do is you want to hit your opponent with 2 stacks of Frost, and then just go ahead and use your weapon so that you can get some more mana back and do a good amount of damage. I think it does damage per Frost, even though it doesn't really say that in the description, but we're going to go ahead and skip that. We're going to try our best and get only things that give us Frost or Flow. So let's keep it on here. It's pretty difficult because sometimes you just don't get what it is that you need, and waiting here for good spells to come up while you only have, you know, these crummy ones is pretty obnoxious. Apply 1 Frost. It's 4 tiles away, and if you have Fragile, apply 3 Frost instead. So if you do have Fragile, it's pretty good because you get the 3 Frost and it'll automatically do 100 damage. But let's actually remove here Zenith, who I think is pretty trashy. I can't really use it much. Let's try this mini boss here. At the end of the day, if I can't beat mini bosses, then I'm not going to be able to do anything in this run. So that's unfortunate. I misplaced that. But we can use this here. And one of the worst parts about her weapon is that it actually does put you in danger of getting hit. For example, you throw out flames on the battlefield or something like that. If you run into something, you will get hurt. So, Mint T restores 1 mana when Frost is dealt. So that's pretty good. That gives us some pretty good synergy here. We probably will be shuffling a lot. So let's go ahead and get the pinwheel here. And let's try and hit up this shop. Who's going to move out of the way? Because of course it is. As if this wasn't difficult enough. Thank you. You obnoxious sack of garbage. And of course I have no mana, so I can't use my stupid weapon. That's just my main issue with a lot of these bosses, is that their main weapon costs mana, so it's pretty annoying to use sometimes. Because often if I'm in a difficult situation, I'll default to using the basic weapon to deal some good damage, but if I can't do that, then I'm in a pretty bad spot. I'm probably going to get rid of that thing as well, that thing I just picked up. Those fangs, because it's only doing 1 frost. I thought it was at least 2. Well, if it was 2, then that wouldn't be so bad, but just the 1, I don't know about that. I also need to get a good combination of like blue blood or maybe a bottle or something to make this a little bit easier for myself. Accidentally threw out the fate shield there. That's okay. Ugh, missed that. The other good thing is that frost doesn't go away over time, as far as I know. So I can just kind of sit here with the frost for quite a bit. Or rather, my opponent will sit there with their frost for quite a bit. Get a shield here, and try and use our needle here. Oof, oof. So even if I miss a couple of times with my weapon, I still got the frost, so I can try again once I have enough mana. So, at the very least in that part, it's very good. And let's go for the needle here. Because imagine that, like, you miss your shot and then the frost is gone. Like, that would just be such horrible garbage. I mean, it is nice that it doesn't cost any mana and I can quickly just go ahead. I don't know why I keep getting hit so much. That I can just quickly go ahead and use my weapon to use up that stack of frost. But let's go ahead and get Violet on our side, as well as a little bit of heals. We actually didn't really take a lot of damage from that, which is good. But we kind of really need the extra help, so we're going to go ahead and pick that up. We got ourselves an interesting enemy here, in that they shoot this thing out. I've kind of really seen them a lot. Oh, that's unfortunate. When I do this run with Celicy, which is interesting. I don't know if this is like specific in that sort of way, but in any case, ooh, might actually break my rule and get the limit break here. Limit break is really good. Do I want to do the hard run? I really do not. Do I have any money? I really do not. So let's try and go this route. This is unfortunate, so I can heal you. And if I get enough here, I can try and go for the limit break just in time, but it still blew up. That's quite unfortunate. So we're going to get the Chironesis here, because it does have the Frost. We're going to get another max mana, so we're doing pretty okay on mana here. But I just need a couple more chips that I can use. This boss, I keep calling everything a boss, but that enemy there is extremely difficult in this run, because he moves every single time you use a spell. So, considering our weapon is pretty bad, yeah, he's a pretty tough target. Oh boy, what hell awaits us now? Hopefully it hurts that one too. Nope. Let's try and see if we can hit him with his limit break. Oh, it throws out flames. Yeah, I don't want that on my side of the field. I'll do Kinesis here. And get rid of that. Do some good damage there. There we go. That wasn't half bad. But, let's see if it was really worth it. Not really. Kunai's isn't bad, but I don't know if it'll synergize well enough. We can get another max mana. Might as fucking well. There's really not much else that we can get right now. Let's get this upgrade here. And I've upgraded this needle before, and it's not really too great. I've upgraded the limit break, and it's also not too great. So let's try the frost barrage here. 25% chance to leave flame, gain 10 shield, apply fragile on hit. I guess that's not half bad. But in general, most of those upgrades did not look very good. So let's, I forgot that actually, ow, makes it difficult for us. There we go. I forgot that if you, ooh, Power Shard. Power Shard is really good. And that's about it that we can get from this. Fortunately, I'm not really finding a lot of good spells that give you flow, which is really obnoxious, because that would make this run a lot easier if I could just have some kind of flow. Because it'll synergize with all the other chips that I have, but not really too much that I can do about that now. Thankfully, Saffron's not too difficult. Ugh. Let's see if we can hit it with the limit break here. Ow. Well, that was unfortunate. She did a whole butt ton of damage to us somehow. Yeah, that sounds about right. I guess that's the run, huh? I don't know. I'm still trying to work out how to get this run to work. Frost, again, really is not great. At all. I do want to try and maybe do a poison run. Because I really do like poison as well as flames with other characters. But in general, I'm thinking I might do a sort of cadence where I just do a single run with Saffron, or just a normal character, or just a normal run with a character, I should say more specifically. And then I'll alternate between doing that and then a specific run, such as the turret run with Hazel, or a frost run, or something of that sort. But in any case, take care of yourself.